for the eyes and the liver. I'm going to show you another point that's fabulous. That's probably one of the most important points for mind-body balancing. And it's the point that I use on everybody to relieve stress. Now that's 2 of the 60 points in the acupressure mastery program. What we're going to do is cover 2 wonderful acupressure points that I think you're going to get a lot out of. And I want to actually demonstrate this, so I brought in a model. Let's take a look. This point is the same anatomical point as it is on the hand as on the foot. So between the thumb and index finger, just like between the large toe and second toe, and you want to press straight down firmly between the metatarsal bones, and then angle the pressure slightly towards the bone that's attaching to the second toe to get the point powerfully. Okay, I hope that you've done this on your own foot so that you can actually feel the point. Now I want to tell you what it's good for. These 2 points and this point and its partner on the other side are called the 4 gates. These points balance energy in the body. This point here is great for the eyes because it balances the liver. This is the liver source point. It's good for detoxification. Now this point is also, in traditional Chinese medicine, a great anti-spasmodic point. So if you have a client who has restless leg syndrome, or they get spasms in the calf, sometimes we have a blank and we go, oh God, I'd love to help you, I'll massage it. But now you know a very specific point that's been used for thousands of years in China that's good for reducing spasms, for clearing the eyes, and for detoxification. Isn't that great? 1 point, and you can help people with all kinds of things. The next point I'd like to show you is great for relieving stress and chronic neck tension. It's located in the upper part of the neck. Just go 1 thumb's width from the very center of the spine. So I want to be precise about this. If you were using a needle, you would have to be precise about this. But with acupressure, we can be more general, because when I hold this point, I usually use 3 fingers. So I get a whole area. That's one of the benefits of using acupressure. This particular point is called the heavenly pillar. And when a point has heavenly in the name, in traditional Chinese medicine, it is known to have spiritual benefits. So this point, if a person's spirit, for instance, if they are depressed, they have lost their spirit. If they're low, if they have chronic fatigue, they probably have lost an aspect of their spirit. And so we would use these points. These are probably the most important points that I use for releasing stress. So I use these points on every single client, no matter what their condition is. Of course, unless the person has recently had a whiplash. And then I would just lightly touch them. These points are also important for mind-body balance. Because they release energy in the neck, and they release the muscular tension and chronic tension in the neck. And the neck is the bridge between the mind and the body. If somebody has a conflict, their mind is saying one thing, and their body needs or is craving something else, these are important points to use. Now also, and this is, I think, very exciting, these points are tremendously effective for balancing the thyroid gland. Now I'm talking hyperthyroid and hypothyroid. They balance the thyroid. So you're going to be using these points a lot, both for yourself curve your fingers and just hook onto them. Let the weight of your arm relax downward as you breathe deeply, and also on your clients, family, and friends. A point, because these three levels relate to the depths of pressure that you give the point. The amount of pressure varies tremendously from person to person. Now, this is a very important part of the art of acupressure, because some people need light touch, and so it's relative. How much pressure do you give each of these levels to release these aspects